An undefeated start against a winless Skid. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. Return coming from the 6. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Kyler's starting off with the throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
What I like about that kick, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now, Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They are now set for 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Dre Jones. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Man in motion here. Murray on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Everly's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Pass play now. Gets this to Fant. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing off the play fake here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Man in motion out of the slot. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. On 3rd down, Walker. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Harrison secures this left side, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to run the draw here with Benson. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Benson once more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throw on 3rd down. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Gets this one to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Taken in by Harrison. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this is Cup. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. From the 33 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets him around 6 there. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Maher connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying with Walker. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And he won't even get this fake back to the line. He's tackled for loss. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Benson on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. Room to run inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on 1st. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing it again here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Walker can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. I'll try to run it with Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and with just 2 to go. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure coming. It's Murray. On target to Downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, Murray. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle it goes. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Option play they give to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Able to find Dotson here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
What's he got? Come on.